Yeah, come on in. Let's get all my actors up here, and then we'll figure out what we're going to do with them. Who we got here? We have Mary. Do we have a Joseph? Excellent. Okay, we need you guys. So I want Mary and Joseph to go to the back of the church. Bring Jesus with you. Okay. Do I have any shepherds? Shepherds and sheeps. Okay, we're going to put the shepherds and sheeps. We'll put the shepherds and sheeps over there behind the piano. Do we have any wise guys? The wise ones. So you have to go over there a little bit. Go over behind that post. Okay? And the angels, I want them to go up into the pulpit. Up there. Okay. Okay, so you're an innkeeper, and you're probably good right about here. Okay. All right? Okay. And what are you Mrs. Innkeeper? Yeah. Okay. Are you Herod? You're Herod. We have a special job for you. We're going to put you up in the choir loft for now, okay? Excellent. This is going really well. Did we leave anybody out? Do we have everybody we need? Let's see how well we remember this story. Probably for me, how well do I remember the story? So, we have Mary and Joseph, and they were actually living in a town called Tecumseh. No, they were living in a town called Bell River. No, they were living in a town called Nazareth. But they had to travel from Nazareth to where? St. Clair Shores? No. Yeah, all the way to Bethlehem. And this is problematic because Mary was very, very pregnant. And, well, they say with child, but with child was in here. And this is an inconvenient time to travel. But they had to go to Bethlehem, the city of David, because that was where Joseph's people came from. And they had to be counted in a census asked for by the Roman government. So, in some Christmas plays, you'll see Mary come in on a donkey. And even though we have lots of people who could play that part, we had disagreement. We had disagreement about who would be the front and who would be the. So we're just going to imagine there's a donkey. So Mary and Joseph are making their way all the way from Nazareth. They're making their way all the way up to Bethlehem. And oh no, you're going to need him.
I know.
Wait. So that lots of people came, right, to all these towns to be counted again. And they didn't have reservations. They didn't call ahead. They didn't have their cell phone. So they get to Bethlehem, and what happens? They go talk to the innkeeper. The innkeepers. And they say, please. So they found their way to the stable. And they're going to sit down here in the stable. And you know what a manger is, right? A manger is a feed trough for animals. So I took one of our food baskets for the food bank, full of food. It's a kind of a manger, right? And that's where the baby's going to go as soon as we find the baby. Okay. And the time came for the baby to be born, which seems to be going pretty smoothly. And Mary took the babe and wrapped the babe in Pampers or swaddling cloths and laid him, and he slept in the manger right on top of the cornflakes and peanut butter. And while all that's going on, there were some shepherds out in the fields watching the sheep. I want the sheep to come out front now. Okay, we need to see those sheep. Yeah, yeah. So the sheep are here, and the shepherds are here, and it's cold, and it's dark, and being a shepherd is a hard job. So be nice to the shepherds. Yeah, it's tough. It's tough being a sheep. It's tough being a shepherd. And then something happened in the cold, dark night. Angels appeared in the sky. Yeah. And the first thing that happened when the shepherds saw the angels is they got scared. Look scared. So what did the angels say? Be not afraid. They came actually to bring good news, because a baby's been born tonight who's going to be the Savior, going to be the Christ. He's going to be called Jesus, and you'll know that this is true because you're going to go to this place. What's this place? Motel 6. Going to go to the Holiday Inn Bethlehem? No, to the stable. And there's going to be a baby, and you'll know that it's the right one because it's going to be wrapped in swaddling cloths and lying in a... So the shepherds thought, we should check this out. So the shepherds and their sheep came all the way to Bethlehem. And what did they see? There's the baby. And there's the baby. Yeah. So everything's going to be okay. So that's the story as we know it in Luke's gospel. But if we add in the details from Matthew's gospel, then we need some other characters. We need Herod. Herod, come on down here. Okay, Herod was appointed by the Romans to be the king of the Jews. That's where he gets the nice hat. But Herod, I don't know all about Herod, except that the stories are that Herod wasn't a very nice guy. He liked being in power, and when Herod heard stories that there was going to be a new king, the baby that was going to be born was going to be the king of the Jews, Herod was not happy. Look mad. Now look out there and look really mad. Look scary. That's very good. So, Herod's in his castle, which conveniently is right here. And some wise travelers from the east, they come, and they're looking for the baby because they want to pay tribute to this newborn king. So they're coming along. They left their camels in the parking lot. And they go to visit Herod. And they say, hey, bud, I hear there's going to be a child that's going to be born that's going to be king of the Jews. And Herod is not only kind of evil, Herod's crafty. Can you do evil, schemy fingers like this? Yes. Yes. You're plotting something evil. So you pretend you're happy to see the wise ones from the east, and you say, I haven't met the baby yet. But when you meet him, if you find out where this baby is, on your way back, come and visit me so that I can go visit him too. And then he says, because he has evil plans in mind for that baby. Thanks, Herod, you did a good job. You can sit on your throne. So, the wise ones from the east, they come and see the baby. And they get to this scene. And apparently there's still shepherds here and sheep. But right at the center of the scene, what do they find? The baby Jesus. And a basket of food in the food trough. And what did you bring in tribute to the baby Jesus? We'll bring up the gold. And wise one Stephanie, what did you bring? Frankincense. Excellent. Right. And wise one Darrow. He brought myrrh. They were very excited to meet this new one that was born, although they weren't quite sure what kind of king this little baby born in a stable would turn out to be? That's a big question. So what happens then is the wise ones who were supposed to go back and see evil King Herod and tell him where the baby Jesus was born, they get warned in a dream not to do that. So they go home by another way. And when Herod gets wind of the fact that the wise ones avoided him, Herod's not happy. Stand up and look mean again. Grrr. But what happens in that story is a whole other story. You can go back to your throne. What a great bunch of actors we have. You did really, really well. Yeah. So do you want to leave your costumes on for the rest of the service? Or do you want to go downstairs and take them off? Yeah, okay. Thank you so much for being in the play. Okay. The rest of the service isn't very long, so it's going to be okay. They're getting their pictures taken. So folks, let's open our hearts and bow our heads for prayer.